YouTube. And the category is Doechii. Let's talk about it. Right. Hello, everyone. Hello. Like I said in the title, the category is Doechii. Is she the new queen? Honey, is it too early to call? And also, do we handle and give out that title to too many people? Makes me question. But I myself, I say Doechii for queen. Beautiful, black, Haitian, honey. Will she be judged by her standards, her work ethic? Do she write? Will her judgment be harsh than others? A question that I'm asking the people. Hello, everybody to come in the chat. Hey, Life, how you doing? I'm talking about Doechii this morning. So thank you for being part of my commentary. But anyway, will she be judged? A lot of people in the industry says that dark-skinned women do not have a chance to show who they are in this entertainment business because of their color of their skin being too dark. But I beg the difference. I think maybe that's a myth because we've seen a lot of dark-skinned women in this industry and be successful. Patra, right? Moni Love, Grace Jones, Lauryn Hill, Missy. A lot of those women who are at the top of their game and maybe of a dark connotation with skin-wise are very gifted in this industry and had a big platform, had a moment, right? And the reason why I called up those women's, the Moni Loves, the Patra, the Grace Jones, the Lauryn Hills, the Missy, and many, many more, because when I look at Doechii, she reminds me of those women. A lot of people right now are saying her sound and her skill settings she's biting off certain artists. But to be honest with you guys, a lot of us are, I wouldn't say mimic, but we all take from each of these pioneers in the music industry, right? So I don't think you can kind of diminish or just say it's one person who Doechii may sound like, because the people before her, to me, she takes from a lot of those people. Like I said, the Moni Loves, the Patra, the Grace Jones, and she really pay homage to a lot of those artists as you listen to her music. Stunning. She's in Paris week and she's killing the walkway. I mean, on fire. I love it. Every moment that I'm looking at Doechii, she is evolving into a Haitian princess, right? Oh, honey, does that make a difference? She's the new it girl. And I think this is her moment. Doechii, if you hear me, take it, honey, and give it what you got. Try not to take too many people along with you, because when they had their moments, you wasn't there. Take your moment. Live in it alone. You deserve it. I like some of her songs. If you haven't heard her album, Alligator Bikes, go and patronize and listen to her. To me, she give me conscious. She give me this kind of conscious kind of rapping thing. Her writing skills, if she writes, and I hope that she does. I haven't heard anybody say she don't, but it's very good. Let me say a couple of songs that I found that was good to me. Anxiety. A lot of people are talking about the Anxiety record, which is back on the charts because, if I'm not mistaken, they said it was a single a while ago, and for some reason It's come back up on the charts. You know, sometimes when certain songs are good enough, they will make a recurrent moment. And I think the anxiety songs is speaking to this time. This is what I was trying to tell the women in hip hop of today. You got to learn how to speak to the time. A lot of the women, your Megans, the Gorillas, the, who else? The main girls, right? Because a lot of them are forgetful. But the main girls, I don't think they lived enough to be able to speak to the time and reality, right? See, a lot of these young girls who we are asking to paint the picture of what they see, they haven't lived enough. They don't understand what they are viewing with life, so they cannot speak to it or about it, right? It's so sad that the young girls now have been exposed to more of prostitution than reality. And one of the songs Doechii talked about, is called, hold up, I'm trying to get it. It was one of her songs. She talked about how she wanted to dream so bad, but reality kicked in where she had to go to work. She had to get a black job. You know, she was like, F it. I gotta go and work. So this is what reminds me of how Doechii, to me, she can speak into she can speak about reality, because she's one of those girls that she have to work. And sometimes I have to put my dream on the back burner to do that. And I think the song is called Boom. Go and check that song out. I wrote about it. I said, she talked about how this is my dream. This is what I want. But reality kicked in and I got to go to this black job so I can pay the bills. So I like that her range is so wide spectrum. It's not just talking about how good her coochie is, right? So I like that about Boom. Prophet. This is why I felt like she gives also consciousness, because in the song Prophet, she gave this old South flow to me, which showed her Florida roots. That was good. And she talked about politics in the song. Fuck politics, or F the standard of what the world is saying. So once again, and it gave me a Kendrick inspo. Once you listen to it, you can kind of hear the flow, and you can kind of see her consciousness. Yeah, I said it. I listen. I'm a girl. I hear. I told you I'm a hearer. Remember? Another song, Wait. I like that. To me, Wait sounds like a rendition of neo soul meets rap. When I listen to the Wait song, I hear Angie Stone. I hear Badu, Erykah Badu. So this is why I was telling you back in the beginning. I was like, everybody's trying to say, oh, she sound like such and such. To be honest with you, she sound like the people that came before her. They are her blueprint. And rightfully so. She should sound like those women that came before her. They are our teachers. So, Doechii, don't get caught up with the new era critics who don't understand inspiration. See, we take sometimes inspiration as a mocking of saying, oh, you want to be like somebody. No, I'm inspired by all of you guys. This is why I come and I really try to give positive critiques, because I love everyone. And then sometimes I make and say, I don't agree. But so we got to kill that sense of just because you hear one sound of somebody that you like, you say, oh, they copying. No, I'm inspired. And rightfully so, I should be. Nissan Altima, which is one of the videos that she made, which is one of the popular songs. In that line of that song in Nissan Altima, my favorite line, Doechii and everyone, I love that when she said, I'm the trap Grace Jones. You know, Grace Jones is a island girl, right? From Jamaica. Huh. What them island girls got in common? So I really like that. She said something about Madonna. She's the pop Madonna. Love it. Reference, girls. Listen. Doechii for Queen. Oh, this is the hip hop that I love. I love someone who can give range. I love it. I love it. And she got a song called Catfish. This is just some of my favorite songs that I like. Catfish. And one of the songs, Boiled Peanuts. In the beginning of the song, the person was like, what is boiled peanuts? Listen, this is a South thing. This is a South thing, right? The South service stations sell boiled peanuts. Different flavors, honey. You can get ranch, you can get barbecue, you can even get hot Cajun. You know, I'm a spicy girl myself. But you know, okay. Enough about me. Dolce for Queen. Dolce for Queen. I love it, Dolce. Dolce is beautiful. You know, if she continued to be in this industry, I would say Dolce, give them pure, raw talent. I think we need it. I would not put the statue of a Lauryn Hill on her because I want everybody to be themselves. But I can see her bringing that kind of value just by hearing her music. She can give substance, foundation, character, season. Okay, Dolce for Queen. Ooh, I love it. I'm watching Dolce. Teach me, honey. Teach me. Lady Gaga's back on the scene. What do you think about it, right? Lady Gaga's back. It's giving me monster, Lady Gaga. Why Lady Gaga now? It's the pop era starving for attention since Beyonce is roaming in her roots country. I heard in an interview she was trying to reel Beyonce back in. Come on back to pop, Beyonce. But I think Beyonce is on a journey, Lady Gaga. Leave her alone. Occupy the space until then. I like it. I like it, Lady Gaga. It takes me back to the fun Gaga, right? Before she became a big movie star, which I like that era too. But when Monster Everything, Lady Gaga had us all like, okay. She did. She had us all there. But shout out to Lady Gaga. Do your thing. We're watching. We're watching Lady Gaga. Okay. I must confess, me and Robin had a moment where we followed one of those trail rides, darling, down here in the South. Me and Robin followed one of those trail rides and found ourselves in a nice country concert, honey. Boots on the ground type of shit. You know, I may share some after the show. I may put some clips in. But me and Robin straggled and found ourselves at one of those trail rides, honey. And Mr. 803 Fresh, he was entertainment. Oh, it was wonderful. I haven't danced like that in years. Somebody send me the nearest trail ride. I'll be there. I loved it. I put some clips in. Let's get to something serious. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm a character in itself, but let me get to something serious. I got a couple minutes because, you know, I got to go. The graduate of Southern University, you guys, the member of, let me get this right, the member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. He was arrested connected to the death of Mr. Caleb Wilson, rest in peace, charged with criminal hazing and manslaughter. When I thought about this case, when I looked at this, I don't think this is the first time we've heard of a death in a fraternity, sorority, or whatever pertaining to hazing. To be honest with you, I thought the hazing stuff was over. I thought they banned the hazing. So I was kind of heartbroken to hear that people are still practicing such a horrible act to be a part of what, a brotherhood? I even heard recently, it was some kind of entertainer, he was talking about how these brotherhoods, which is these sororities and fraternities and organizations, is no different from any other organization in sort of a gang. What do you think about that? Life, I see you in the queue. Tell me, would you correlate being a blood or crip with the fraternities? Is it the same? You know, my heart goes out to Caleb Wilson's family because as a mother, see, I'm speaking on a mother moment, right? I'm a mother. So, you know, our number one thing is to send our kids away from danger, which may be the hood, right? And to send them to college, hoping that that will send them on a better path into this journey called life, right? And to find out that even there can be a moment of no more, the end for them is very sad. Because I can imagine how that mother feel, right? You send your child away to school thinking that it's something better, but end up they never come home. He's never coming home. So my heart goes out to that mother. You know, that's different. It feels different from being a mother. You know, you carry these children, you feel the kicks and the uncomfortability. I'm just speaking from a mother. I'm not saying that the father don't feel the same, but from a mother, our whole being is protecting our children. That's why you see a lot of mothers who hover, right? Don't hover. But they can't help it because they see what life could do. And to send them to a place that you think is supposed to be their outing into such a tragic world, and he still end up in this uncompromised position, it's heartbreaking. And once again, the young man who is in the fraternity, he also loses his life to prison. I think they said that we give him manslaughter, but he loses his life. Who taught them that? And is it necessary? I see on the internet now a lot of people who is in those organizations are now finding themselves where they're no longer a part of the organizations because they do not like the way some of the stuff is going on. It's crazy. I think any organization has its ups and downs. It's bad, but this should be a eye-opener. You would think, like I said, this is not the first death in this kind of arena, right? Fraternity, sorority, organization. So why now would it be any different? This is what you ask yourself. But I think everybody need to be observant and think about these things. And if you see something, say something. Is this black on black crime? Just in a different area? Is this all of the above? Gang related? Predatory of black youth? What is this? This organization is supposed to be like a brotherhood, something that's supposed to help young men of color or women or anybody to escape from the dangers of what? The streets? I don't understand. I think we need to have more of these conversations in our community with these organizations. It's heartbreaking. I thought the hazing was over. My heart goes out to the mother of this young man, and this should be a wake-up call for these organizations. It should be a wake-up call, you guys. How many times and how many deaths will it take for this stuff to stop? This is crazy. Let's get into something else. Ben Shapiro. Listen to this. This is good. Ben Shapiro requested a petition for Derek Chauvin to be pardoned. A lot of people may say, who is Ben Shapiro? But I think Ben Shapiro is a partner and a owner of a network called, what is this network called? Daily Wire. If a lot of you don't remember, Ben Shapiro was a co-worker with Candace Owens. Do you guys remember when Candace Owens had this same talking points about the Derek Chauvin? Let me make sure I say his name right. About the Derek Chauvins and the death of George Floyd. Do any of you guys remember this? Life, you said hazing is still strong as it was a long time ago, right? And I think it should be stopped. And if they do not stop it, I think someone need to not so much as fine the children that does the hazing, but fine and the organization. Maybe if you write a couple of charges against the organization, maybe some of this will stop. You know, sometimes you have to do that. Okay, I'm sorry. I went back because the comment was saying something about the hazing, which once again, I'm going to say this. If you would charge the organizations maybe it will stop. Yeah. Okay. Back over here to Ben Shapiro. He requested a petition for the release of Derek Chauvin about the George Floyd, which made me think. I said, oh my God, why would he even do such a thing? The outrage was pointed to the wrong person. To me, a lot of people was upset with what's his name? Twitter owner. I can't think right now, because he was in the comment talking about, let's look into that. And a lot of people was upset about him saying that instead of the Ben Shapiro who thought it was a great idea to petition it. So, I'm very keen on finding the root to any situation that we see. And I found that Ben Shapiro was a key player in stirring the honeybee nest, right? This is what I wanted to say to people in the Black community in America. Blacks, be careful. We are casualties of two parties right now. And people are working on our mental and emotional headspace. This is a war between two people. Once again, we're casualties. And if they can mess with our mental and emotions, right, we'll find ourselves in a war that we don't even know how to fight. So be careful. That surprised me with Ben Shapiro. But then in a way it didn't, because I remember when Candace Owens was a part of the Daily Wire, once again, those were her talking points. Her talking points was about how George Floyd was drunk high. This is why he died. In the end of the day, even if that was so, do not forget Derek Chauvin also took upon himself to stand on his neck with a knee, right? And modeled for the camera. So even if he was high and drunk, the act that proceeded to play out was still not humane. So I'm kind of upset and embarrassed by Ben Shapiro. I thought he was an ally to the blacks, right? I think blacks need to pay attention. I don't think you guys have any allies. See, I know that. That's why I say you guys. Your ally is Jesus. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna like that. But let's be honest. No one is really for you. So you gotta kind of take it upon yourself and be for yourself, right? Let's move on. Oh, say this too. This is what gets me. Candace Owens, and I don't want to talk about her, but I'm just trying to put a lot of things in perspective, why people are going down these roads to stir up people of color's emotions. Candace Owens is putting together a documentary about Harvey Weinstein. She's saying to exonerate Harvey Weinstein. Listen, us poor black folks, let me tell you something. We ain't got nothing to do with what Candace Owens is doing over there, yeah? That ain't got nothing to do with us, okay? So quit using us to play this game that we don't even know the rules to. Yeah, let me say that. Yeah, us poor folks. Leave us out of this, yeah? Go and check that out if you, if you want to. I watch everything. And I also see hands like this, right? And if you don't pay attention, you'll get caught up in it, right? See, pay attention. This is good. I gotta go. I got 10 minutes. I gotta leave. LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. This is the hottest topic of the week, right? LeBron James found himself being a dad. This is why folks say they don't like to hide their children and family members in certain spaces. Because, you may have to come out of yourself and forget you are an employee worker, right? And the dad and the mom will kick in, right? Because, I may have to go to the Taco Bell myself and kick a couple of, okay, playing with my child. Okay. LeBron James found himself confronting one of his, would Stephen A. Smith be a co-worker to LeBron James, meaning in the entertainment business, meaning in the sports entertainment business, right? So he found himself saying, leave my son alone. But don't Stephen A. Smith have a reputation of being overly, aggressive in his commentary, right? Isn't that what made him? A lot of people tell me that all the time too. They say, oh, you got to talk crazy about people to get the attention. No, I want to talk to people how I would want to be talked to. So no, I'm not going to get up here and call people out their name or be disrespectful just to get the attention of you. No, I want to give great commentary that I wouldn't mind people saying to me. But I think Stephen A. Smith have made a career out of being overly cruel to the people in the sports business. Like that's his calling, that's his business, right? That's how he made his name, being cruel. But LeBron James said, not my child. Not without my child. That's a movie. Okay, LeBron James said, not my child. Was he wrong or was he right? But I was thinking about this as I was thinking about LeBron talking about his child. Do y'all remember when Kwame Brown talked about how Stephen A. Smith literally discouraged him as a young player coming into this grown man sport, how very critical he was, to the point where he was emotional about it, and no one protected him. No one said that's wrong. But all of a sudden, everybody is rallying around LeBron. Listen, that's how it goes, right? Isn't this how it goes? It shouldn't go, but I think he's being paid to be cruel. Now, to be honest with you, let's not act like we don't hear the chatters in the street. A lot of people say LeBron can't play. Is it me? But we love our babies, right? We know our babies be retarded as hell, right? But we be like, look, he can... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't tell a parent that a children crazy. You can't tell a parent. Ooh, you can't tell a parent that their child ain't right. We smoked a lot of weed when we was pregnant and the boy chemically off balance and he crazy. He shooting up the whole neighborhood because you smoked that weed for 9 months. And then you want to act like Ray he don't got no sense. It's the chemicals. It's the chemical. You smoke weed for 9 months. You damn right Ray gonna shoot up the neighborhood. He crazy. He's crazy. And then we'll act like he's smart. He going to college. How? The daddy was a crackhead. He ain't going to college. Put him in a job. Take him to the plants. Let him work at the plant. Y'all gonna kill me. Y'all gonna kill me. I'm sorry. I'm telling the truth. Bron just can't play. Stephen A., don't talk to him crazy. Bron don't like that. He don't like that. Don't talk to him crazy, Stephen A. We don't like you talking crazy about our children. We'll lose. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We'll lose it all for our children. Y'all want it. I'm sorry. Y'all got me crying. Listen. We'll lose it all for our children, child. We'll lose it all. And I know Ray crazy, but I would crash out for him. Stephen A. leave Bronny alone. Bronny was over there smoking that weed. When Bronny over there smoking that weed. Oh, God. Let me quit talking about the man, son. Oh, Lord, help me. I gotta go. How many minutes I got? I gotta go. If you haven't subscribed, go and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. You already here. I'm silly. I'm sorry. I'm silly. This is just an opinion-based show, you guys. I'm Miss Tia. My co-host is Miss Robin. We do a podcast every Friday. Right now, we're on a break. But it's just a thought-provoking platform. Like I said, it's just an opinion-based platform. I talk about stuff from experience and things I've learned from my father, which was a heavy weed smoker. You know, that's why Robin got a dysfunction. Okay, I gotta go. Listen, one thing about my dad, though, I'm gonna say this, because I'm a girl dad. And dads are so important. Y'all got me crying. I messed up makeup. Dads are so important, you guys, in girls' life. Boys' life as well. But I'm just speaking from a point because I am a girl. So my dad was king to me. And he had some of the most prolific wordings and speeches that he would tell us to guide us. And even now to this day, I was riding, I think I was probably coming from work, and I hear him so keen in my head all the time. And one of the words that came to me that he would always talk about, he would say, you keep campaigning and your ass will get elected. My dad would always say stuff like that. Another one of his things he would always say is, save up for a rainy day. Oh, because it's going to rain. The man was great. Rest in peace to my father. But dads, get in your girl's life is so needed. I'm telling you. So LeBron and all of this, it just came back to me this week. Shout out, rest in peace to my father. And thank God for all the great dads out there. Listen, your girls may not act like they hear you, but they do. Like I said, I'm listening to all the things that my father would tell me even now, and he's gone. But I remember them, and I'm walking them out as I do this thing called life. Okay, listen, that's my word of the day. I gotta go. See ya. Bye.